Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. This is episode number 22 of this series, and I honestly cannot remember what we are doing. I believe it's our final gym battle, if I'm recalling correctly, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Here I'm sailing across the blue ocean. This is the ocean going the other way, so I know there was some cuts. In the previous episode, you got to see some of the Seafoam Island path, but this is the way back to Professor Oak's lab. I've already done pretty much everything I could do over here. I beat all the trainers and caught all the Pokemon and things like that. You know, there may be a Pokemon or two here that we don't have, that we come across, but outside of that, I think I've pretty much done everything that we could do over here. I'm just kind of floating at the moment, see if any interesting Pokemon really spawn. You know, it'd be fun. But I don't think that's going to be the case. At least at this point in time, I don't believe that to be the case. I might be wrong, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go on up this way. I think we have to go... there's like some confusion here at the end of the game, and I'll elaborate when we get there, but... Soda Pop, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the gym. Open sesame. He tries the good old open sesame. I like that. Oh, 7. We're even. We both got 7 gym badges. Not sure why I paused in the middle of that sentence. But, I want to talk to anybody but Professor Oak right now, because I really don't want to walk all the way down there. So I tried Gun Show, then I tried the old man, and it's like, that's great, I might as well try Professor Oak. He's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It was like, I had 2 attempts before that, buddy. We clearly weren't aligned on this one. And here's where we get something that we'll never actually use. It's funny that he forgets his grandson's name, because it's like, that's usually the trainer that you get to name throughout this, so that's pretty funny. But he's just going to simply be Blue here in this episode, and my dog just farted. That's great. But, yeah, we took down Giovanni, so we get the honor of, I don't know, just living here, I guess. Oh yeah, we get the Keystone, so we could cause Mega Evolutions now. Yeah, we won't be doing that. We won't be Mega Evolving any Pokemon in this series. I don't believe I even have any Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Like just doesn't fit the mold of my team. But regardless, now we should be able to go and battle Giovanni. Okay, yeah, I talked to them. Let's make our way uptown and go see Giovanni. I think they announced it was Giovanni. I'm not sure if they did or not. I really don't care. Our final gym boss is the one and only Giovanni, for those who have not played it yet. And there's my mom, I think. Yes, what are you doing? Picking flowers. I don't think this is my mom. think it's just some random lady. Let's make our way uptown. Doodly doo. I'm gonna ignore that because I don't need some raspberries or whatever he's likely going to point out there. Let's go. Let's battle this guy. Ooh, this should be an easy one here, which is always good news. Yep, that was a one-hit KO there, as expected. Sorry, I feel like I'm like a little bit spacey on this one. Gonna try and do a better job here. This should be a surf, a one-hit KO as well. It's like one of those things, like when you're approaching the end of it, it can be, I don't know, like I've stuck through it. I don't know any other way to put that. It's like I've beaten this game so many times that at this point, like, I just expect for you guys to be as caught up as I am, which I know is not always the case. I know for some people, like, this was like their introduction to this, but it is like it's really tricky to get excited like this late in the game, I would say. Yeah, the big worry on my mind is like, are we ready for the finale, the Elite Four, everything like that? And everything is pointing to yes, like as far as scaling goes. Oh, here's a Nidoking. It's a pretty surprising Pokemon. I mean, not really, it is the end of the game, but I wonder how he'll fare against a Psychic. Yeah, not quite a one-hit KO. It's gonna be super effective too. Yeah, oh shit. Okay, Wumbo. Not Wumbo. Spoons, come out here and deal with this. Or does anybody need EXP? Yeah, Taiga can use it. Let's get Taiga out there. He could use a little bit extra. I think out of all our teammates, Spoons is like the least likely Pokemon to need EXP come late game. He's going to be doing a good bit. But does he truly need a ton of additional EXP? I don't think so. That's my personal opinion. We need a revive here on Wumbo. And maybe a Hyper Potion. We have plenty to spare at this point. We're really going into the game with, like, we have a lot of items. I feel like I have a lot of money in comparison to, like, the majority of the game. Like any other time I played through, not this game specifically because this is my first actual playthrough of Let's Go Eevee, but like Yellow, Fire Red, anything like that, I feel like I'm really struggling, like come end game, to like make sure everybody's up to pace. And maybe I'm just saying that because the last time I played through Fire Red I did a Nuzlocke and it was really stressful, but this time around, like, everything feels like it's moving overly smooth. And I don't feel like I did any, like, unneeded grinding or anything like that. I just made sure to battle all the trainers and kept a pretty consistent team. There really wasn't, like, a whole ton that has changed. So I'm not sure if, like, you know, by and large, this game is just like a little bit easier of a learning curve, or they made it easier specifically, or what's going on, but It feels easier, is what I would say. It definitely does not feel as challenging as previous Pokemon games. It's really odd to place. Like that's what I would say about it, is it's like I don't even know how to like say what I'm trying to say, because it's not easier, but like it is in a way. It's bizarre. I guess that's a good word for it. But I think I actually do need to get to like where that guy is right there. Oh, I guess I could use this down arrow. I was gonna say maybe I have to leave the gym and re-enter it. But this method looks like it'll work as well. Looks like we maybe have 3 more trainers and then Giovanni himself. Which I actually do like the layout of this gym more than I did in Yellow or Fire Red. In those games, it was like almost like counterintuitive to fight all these trainers. Like it was more annoying than anything because you could make a straightforward path for Giovanni with fighting like 2 people. But here it feels like it actually makes sense to battle each individual trainer, which is, it's different, and I actually like it in a lot of regards. That like it feels right to do, I guess, is the short of what I'm going for. Tiger grew to level 49. Good job, Tiger. Let's see, we'll go down this way. Oh, we're healing up. No, don't try to do that, Aperture. Just go over. Over. Oh, shit. Okay. Too far over. I understand the problem I was seeing now. We need to find a way to get in there with those guys. Which I think the only way we're gonna do it is by making this guy move. Because otherwise... No, that's a really bizarre... Oh, I see it. Yeah. I have to go down. Durr. Go down and to the right, Average Joe. Yep, right there, buddy. They even color-coded it for you, you moron. It can't get much easier. But I do like that this game legitimately makes you fight more trainers. I've always been a big fan of that. I've stressed that so many times on these Let's Plays. Like, for me, the biggest experience you can get is inside these gyms on these, like, pre-champion sort of trainers. I don't even know. What are they called? Like, the gym badge people? The people that come directly before them. The gym members. I guess not the gym leader, but the gym members provide the most EXP that you could possibly get. And it's a good, like, how are you going to fare against this gym leader? I've always been a huge fan of saying, take the time, battle up against them, get the EXP you can get. Even if you're underperforming, you're going to be worlds better battling all these people. So I've always been a big advocate of that. And we got the Karate Kid here. I know he said the Karate King, I'm pretty sure, but he's black belt status with a Graveler. Well known for his fighting abilities, even though he's weak to the fighting type. It's so frustrating. There's so many elements of this game that they're good. Like I said, in all regards, I do think it's an honest remake. Like, on all levels, it hits all the elements and does a good job doing what it's trying to do. Do I agree with every decision they've made? I do not. There's Giovanni himself. They're gonna pan up. Like, if you weren't expecting this grand reveal. Why does he wear a turtleneck? I don't think he had a turtleneck when I originally saw him. But now he's got a suit coat with a turtleneck, suit pants, and like half dress shoes. I know I have to dress up more than I care to admit, and he is oddly dressed. Like, nothing about Nothing about this really blends. It's a very bizarre choice. Doug Trio's going to outspeed and hit me with Earthquake and lightly knock out Wumbo pretty quickly. Oh no, Wumbo has full health. We might be able to pull this off. Yeah, he's going to hit Earthquake and he's going to outspeed though. That part is accurate. Surf does the one hit like we would expect it to. Very good job, Wumbo. Let's open the soda pop. Nidoking. I think we're better to leave Wumbo in there and hope that Psychic hits. We should outspeed here. I'm not 100% sure though. His Pokemon might be a little bit quicker. Doesn't look like it, but we're not going to one-hit KO, which is fine. Wumbo with the luck. Look at that, Wumbo. And I think the majority of his team knows Earthquake, so wouldn't have wanted to heal there anyways. Okay, Rhyhorn. Or was that Rhydon? I think it was Rhydon. Yep. So we're going to outspeed here. I'm not sure if a Surf is going to one-hit him. Let's see. Let's see what we can get. Probably not, because his defense... Oh! Look at that. Rhydon fainted. That's pretty impressive. Even the dog's staring at me like, what's going on? It's impressive, puppy girl. Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is going to take 2 hits from a Psychic. The stats on Nidoqueen are really buffed defensively. There's no way it's going to be a one-hit KO. Unless we get a critical hit. Yeah, no. And Crunch is going to wipe out Wumbo. Sorry, Wumbo. You made it pretty far. You did a good job. We appreciate all you're doing over here. Let's send out Spoons. Spoons is level 51. Dear God. Spoons, you're a monster. Spoons is a monster. This is most definitely going to knock Nidoqueen out of here. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. And who is the final Pokemon? Chomper grew to level 51 as well. Oh, that was the final. Okay. Not hard at all. Good job, Spoons, coming through last minute. And he gives us the Earth Badge, and he also gives us right here, which is going to make... Oh, it is going to make Chomper one of the best Pokemon on our team. Earthquake. Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. When he ran this gym, he took it too far. You created Mewtwo, my guy. You took it too far is an understatement. You ran a gym, created a cult, and made a nuclear weapon that you released upon the world. This is not an anti-hero, folks. This is a villain. And yeah, just an outright villain. What are you talking about, Giovanni? Earthquake. Of course, only Chomper can learn it. Easy drill run replacement. Yeah, no doubt. Earthquake is a terrific... the best ground type move in the game. So now let's just get the hell out of here. And I think we have one more thing to do before we wrap up the episode, folks. But this actually has been a relatively low-key one, even though, like, there's a lot going on. But I just feel like it's probably more eventful to you than it is to me because I've done it so many times. What a shock. I never thought a criminal would use a Pokemon gym as a hideout. And he's going to look after the gym from now on. I actually, our finale episode, I might have an additional episode that comes out on a weekend here where I go in and check to see if he's the gym leader, because I know he is in Gold and Silver. And his team in Gold and Silver is really good. Like, he's got a really solid team. that knocks you back a bunch when you go to battle him. So I might check it out after we beat the Pokemon League here, and I post that episode just to see, like, you know, what did he do with the team? Is his team good? But I know this episode is coming out on a Saturday, which is really off schedule, and then the finale will be coming out tomorrow, I'm sure. I forget if this is even coming out on a Saturday. I don't know. There's a lot of episodes that are going to be coming out really quickly because I finished this series recording it, and I really want to get into Kingdom Hearts 2 and Pokemon Soul Silver. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be like back to back to back to back to back this week, and I apologize for that, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes. You know, that's how it goes. But here we do have a good old battle against YouTube. YouTube always giving me trouble. Always telling me what I can and cannot say on these videos. Of course, we're going to come after you, buddy. But that being said, as we go through our first couple Pokemon here that we have to battle against, I did want to do my traditional outro. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Please remember, all that good stuff is greatly motivational towards myself and continues to allow myself to make videos just like this in the near future and costs you legitimately nothing. So there's that. I would plug these Let's Plays. We'll be wrapping up this game here this week along with Super Mario 64. Both have been really fun and really taxing at times depending on the situation, but it should be fun to wrap both of those Let's Plays up relatively quickly here. And then next week we will be moving into playing Kingdom Hearts 2, my all-time favorite game on the PlayStation 2, of course. Such a great game. There's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday episodes of that coming out. And then we'll be playing Pokemon Soul Silver on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then I think bi-weekly we'll be adding in a Saturday episode so we don't run into a scenario like we did here where all of a sudden we have a 2-month time frame completing a Let's Play and not enough time to do it. So look out for all that good stuff. And of course, now we're getting back into it. It's Taiga versus Vileplume. This should be a really easy 2-hit KO. I tried to go for Fire Blast, which might be a 1-hit KO, honestly. No, it's still 2. As long as I don't get put to sleep, and I don't. So that is great. Next episode, I believe we'll be going through the Glory Hole, aka Victory Road. And then the episode after that, we'll be wrapping up the series and looking at what Average Joe is going to be doing in the future of this region. Because obviously this Average Joe is a little bit different than the previous Average Joe, right? Average Joe in Pokemon Yellow set sail with his high-ranking team, as I feel like this Average Joe is better suited to just completely replace the Pokemon that he has with some low-level Pokemon and set off on his own adventure. So we'll be taking a look at that in the finale episode. I always like to make sure my character has something to work with here in case we ever want to revisit these. You know, we have a good setup for what the character was doing when we last left them. Are we going to switch our Pokemon? Yes, we are. We're going to switch back into Wumbo. Man, I love Wumbo. Wumbo has been a Pokemon I've never used before that has quickly become one of my favorite Pokemon in this series. Like, it's remarkable. Just such a good Pokemon overall. And Surf is going to do enough damage here, I'm pretty sure. Who else do we got left? Honestly, I do want to say, if I was ever going to do, like, beating the game with one singular Pokemon too, because I know I've talked about that in the past, this is one of the games I would like to start with because it's so user-friendly, it's so nice, everything about it is great, and there's tons of EXP and things like that, so I don't know, I just kind of wanted to put that out there because I've always talked about that, but this feels like a game that it's like more easily done, and I accidentally used Flamethrower here for whatever reason. Don't even know why that's still on him, that's a really bad move. I want to use Earthquake. There we go. This should be a 1-hit KO, easy. Yep. there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, like I said, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Greatly motivational to myself, free for you. And yeah, I hope you are all having a snazzy week/weekend. I don't exactly remember when this is going to come out, but yeah, I hope everything's going great on your end, and I hope to see you all here on the next one, because we will be wrapping this up pretty shortly. Like I said, if you like Super Mario 64, look for those episodes, and then progressing forward, you know, look for Kingdom Hearts 2 and Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver coming out in the near future. But until next time, guys, everybody out there, take it easy, and we will see you all here on the next video. Peace out, Girl Scouts.